What is up, guys? Welcome back to Wrestling Crossroads. As always, I'm one half of dynamic duo Twisted, alongside Hex, who is joining us today.
It's very early.
It is very early, unfortunately. But hey, we did this off of your time schedule, so, lady.
Your girl's gotta work at 10 to 7. She's gonna be late to the pay-per-view.
Hey, you ain't gonna be that much late.
Yeah, no.
I mean, 90% of the pay-per-view start at 7, so... You're gonna be, what, like 5-10 minutes late? I'm pretty sure Cauldron will pause it for you, or Verticos.
It was 7 Eastern, so it's gonna be 6.
Oh, yippee. Well, thanks for that, otherwise I would have been an hour late.
If it's busy, I will be probably more than, like, an hour and a half late. Because I didn't get home last night until 7:48.
Jeez.
It was crazy.
Alrighty, well, going straight into this, we were talking NXT No Mercy. Jumping right in, we have Sol Ruca versus Lainey Reid. Women's Speed Championship is on the line. Lainey got this opportunity by competing in a tournament, and here we are.
Yep.
There's not much to it when it comes to the Speed Championship.
I practically blanked throughout it. I forgot there was a whole tournament to get here, because, you know,
at this point,
it's the TikTok of wrestling. I don't tune in to watch 3-minute matches.
I just would, get it off of the information of, hey, new champion crowned. I really haven't watched the Speed even since it started.
I don't tune into Speed.
Yeah, so. I don't have any interest in it personally.
Me neither.
It is a title, which means it goes with the company, the brand. However, it wasn't something that we would talk about before it got brought to NXT.
Right.
And
special
currently,
circumstance. Yeah,
true. And currently the other Speed Championship is on the main road. So there's not much you can do. It's not like it's exclusively to NXT. True. At least this one is, because it's on an NXT participant. But beyond that, looking at our predictions, we are 4-1. Majority of us going Sol, where you have chosen to go Lainey. Your reason?
Well, like we said, I don't really watch Speed. My main reason is, with how crazy things have been for Sol Ruca and Sol holding on to 2 championships, I think at some point soon here, she's going to drop one.
Okay. And you think it'll be the Speed, more or less?
Yeah. I think it'll probably be the Speed before the other one, so.
All right. Take us into our next match.
Our next match, we're looking at a feud between Josh Briggs and Javon Evans. That boy is bouncy. Oh my gosh, I love him.
I love him.
Did you see SmackDown?
I did not get the chance to. Me and Flash were actually at the Brewers game. So
well, you'll have to tune in, because we had an open challenge for Sami Zayn and Javon. Oh my gosh, that match!
I saw that I saw that he did answer it. Unfortunately, I was unable to see it again.
You must tune in beforehand, or I kill you.
I will tune in. I will go back and watch it, definitely. Any match that Javon's in, I absolutely love. He cannot put on a bad match.
This is very much an all-against-one. Desario being the lone man out here.
You know what? Desario is usually the lone man out, and his biggest reasoning for this is because Josh is such a good heel.
Oh, he is.
They think that he's got to keep the momentum.
Who is? Yeah, who is?
Who is?
It's early. He is. He's a great heel. I'm bored by him, honestly, though. I'm bored by him.
I mean, you can be a great heel and have 90% of the fans bored by you, so it's not really much of anything beyond that.
He needs some more oomph to him. He's not a bad wrestler. I much enjoy his matches. He just needs some oomph.
I feel like they didn't necessarily know what direction to put Josh and his tag team partner, or his previous tag team partner in. I can't think of his name right now.
Brooks Jensen.
Yeah, Brooks.
Miss him.
I feel like they didn't know necessarily what to do with them once they broke them up.
Yeah.
And they didn't necessarily need to, even with Fallon leaving. But it feels like Josh kind of has this little bit, Brooks has this little bit, but Fallon's the one that's more or less shining, coming from the tag team. So, going into our next match, we have Ethan Page versus Tavion Heights for the North American Championship. This has been going back and forth for a while. We had a flag match September 9th, in which Tavion did win and then also brought down the Canadian flag. I know at our last pay-per-view they kind of faced off in mixed tag team action where Ethan was able to pick up the win.
I love when they had the whole Ethan Page Chelsea Green thing going on. It was
my goodness.
Great.
Me and Brother Pyro have talked about it, and we want there to be a faction with these two and these two leading it.
Absolutely. The chemistry together, you could tell. It was great.
And there's a couple other Canadian wrestlers that you could bring into it. Am I going to name them right now? No, because I don't know them off the top of my head. Brother Pyro would be so much quicker at that than I. So I'm going to leave it there.
KO, Sami Zayn, aren't they both from?
They are, yes. But I don't know if they would actually put them in. I know that Sami Zayn could partially benefit.
KO's out on the neck.
Yeah. So. And hey, as far as I'm aware, the surgery was successful. So
that's what I heard too. So
let's fingers crossed that he's back in the next couple years. We know it's going to take time to recover from a neck injury. We've seen it for many, many years before. So concluding the flag match, this is just hasn't dropped. The last episode of NXT that was up, we had Tavion dress up as AAA Latin American champion Dr. Wagner Jr., where he beat Ethan again in a stunning match.
And I have only seen Dr. Wagner Jr. a handful of times, maybe 2 times, but I knew something was something was off when I looked at him.
Yeah.
And it was weird for me. I was like, I shouldn't think something's off. I've only seen this guy 2 times, but I don't recall him ever having hair sticking out of his Lucha Libre mask.
No, he definitely did not. It was kind of funny because it looked like Brother Pyro with a mask on. I'm not going to lie. But going into our predictions, we are all against one.
Again.
And that seems to be the theme today, I guess.
Yeah. It's the running theme.
Whereas Cauldron is the odd one out. Now, you know Cauldron better than anybody. His reasoning for going Tavion against all of us.
He really likes Tavion. He really wants Tavion to get that push ever since he left NQCC. Like, he thinks it's time for him. So,
okay.
Hey, I don't blame him. I dig me some Tavion.
But you went Ethan in this one.
I went Ethan because I don't think Tavion has had enough of a push for the shot yet.
Okay. I know, I believe it was Brother Pyro said that Ethan's a great heel. There's going to be something that he's going to bring into this that's going to make him retain. I don't see him dropping this anytime soon. Obviously, they have some sense or some sort of like trust in him. He's held the title over 4 months at this point. I think it's going to go for a longer. I think it's going to go for a longer reign. I can't stand the dude.
I know.
But he's a great heel. He is. I'll give him that. I'll give him that much.
He is.
All right. Our next match. Take us in.
The ever-growing feud between Jordynne Grace and Blake Monroe. Glamour. Do I like her entrance though? And it sticks in my head all day after I hear it once.
Thank God I barely heard her entrance, so I'm good there.
I like it because it's unique. That whole mirror shot, oh my goodness. I like it.
I've only seen her entrance once since she's been in NXT. I'm not even going to lie. I've been a little bit out of the loop, but with two babies, that does that to you.
Oh my gosh, but I love them.
But at least I'm here for this, and I know exactly what's going on when we recap all this.
And it is a weaponized steel cage match, because a la quoting Blake Monroe here, Jordynne Grace woke her up.
Okay.
And Glamour's dangerous too, I guess, so we're going to see what else Blake Monroe can pull out of her pocket.
I mean, if we go back to Blake Monroe being previously Mariah May, she's gone through hell. I mean, there's been attacks with former AEW Women's Champion Toni Storm, where they put on a beautiful cinematic match. There was definitely a ton of blood before Mariah left the company and then jumped to NXT, now making herself Blake Monroe. So, I mean, we know, previously watching AEW, how hard this woman can hit and how bad she can get, but it's now at a different company level. Where can you stand? Because they're so different.
The Glamour back then, too. And
she was.
AEW, And she did it fabulously. So
she did.
I'm glad they picked that up back when, when
she switched companies. I mean, I love that they paired her with Tony. It really elevated her. And then the way that they did the storyline and actually kept that storyline throughout was cinematic. Mm-hmm. Absolutely cinematic. Take us into our predictions.
All right. Now we're finally branching off a little. But
Not
only
much.
by one extra person.
Not by
Where
much.
me and Flash went with Blake Monroe. It's because he likes her equivalent to Rhea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured as
When she was Mariah May, it was Mariah My May. Like, his jaw hit the floor, totally.
She's just another blonde. She's just another... I just find her
she's
a bit more...
platinum blonde.
I just find her a bit more interesting than most of that could pop through. And then...
Grace, obviously.
Yep. So...
Everybody else going...
Everyone else went Jordynne, Grace. My reasoning is not the same as Flash's. Although I definitely agree with him most times when it comes to Rhea Ripley.
I would say, I think you'd probably go for the muscle mommy over
for me,
Blake with looks.
I don't think... with the way Blake's been climbing, I don't think she loses this one, too.
You don't think so?
No, I think there's going to be a finale when Jordynne takes the dub.
I mean, in order for there to be a three-peat, technically, when you look at wrestling, she'd have to win this one in order to go on for a three-peat. Mm-hmm. Because Blake won the first one between the two. So she'd have to either win this one or you cut it at this. You don't go for a three-peat after this. And that's just speaking from, like, previous knowledge of when me and Brother Pyro have watched this. I mean, could they still go for a three-peat after this? Yes.
I feel like it happens
really
still.
Much.
I feel like I've seen it a lot more with the guys than the girls.
But that's more or less, I'm away from it for injury, and then I'm going to come back, and yada yada.
Yeah.
All right, jumping into our next match, we have Jacy Jayne versus Lola Vice for the NXT Women's Championship. I know what you're looking at. I'll explain that in a minute. So this came because Lola won a triple threat match against Jada Parker and Kelani Jordynne. I am so mad that Jada didn't win that.
Me too, but so long it wasn't Kelani, honestly.
I can't stand Lonnie.
I mean, I liked her in the beginning, and now I'm just like, meh.
I've never been able to withstand her. Like, you go back through our previous ones, I've never been able to withstand Lonnie. Nobody does it like Lonnie. Nobody annoys me like Lonnie.
I wanted so badly for it to be Jada Parker, though.
Oh my god.
Come on, let's put a title on Miss Parker. Come on.
You know what? Give her the NXT North American Championship. Let her show y'all what she can do. Honest to God.
Miss Parker.
Okay,
we should talk about the contestants.
Looking at our predictions, we are all against one. Flash going Jacy Jayne. That has seemed to be one of his new favorites. He really likes her in-ring work. He thinks she's absolutely stunning. I don't see it.
I don't see why she's still in NXT.
I agree there. Totally.
Same with Fallon Henley.
Maybe come this next move up, they'll be brought up.
Me and Cauldron got into a heated discussion, and more me being heated because they weren't moved up yet.
Yeah.
Because, I'm like, out of everyone, when we started watching this, they're the only two I remember being there from the beginning, and they're still there.
Yeah, well, they definitely had, at least I know Jacy did. She had a little bit of quirks that you needed to kind of, thin out. And I think now you have the chance to move them up.
Move them up together as Fatal Influence.
Move them up, definitely do something with them on the main roster. I will say Jacy did kind of get lost in the shuffle for a bit after Mandy Rose left and was kind of fired from the company. Because, I mean... The biggest thing she had since then was her feud with Gigi Dolan, but even that fell flat. Mm-hmm. And now Gigi's gone.
Well, she's in TNA now, ain't she?
Mm-hmm.
Which means she's gone, but she's dangling out there in the thread of the WWE network.
Yay! Yeah, they ain't doing much with it.
I know. I like Gigi anyway, though.
All of us going Lola, we all feel, if I speak for everybody, it's her time. It's her time.
It's time. And take this title off of Jacy before I crawl through the TV and strangle her.
Take the title, move her up.
Yes.
Enough said there.
And I just want to... I'm done with the cocky champion holder, I'm done with it.
If you want to talk cocky champion holder, we need to talk Ash by Elegance.
That's fine, but she's not anymore.
No, unfortunately, she did have to relinquish her championship.
I heard that she had to, but I don't know why.
Something happened. There's nothing fully out yet, but something happened medically where she can no longer compete in ring.
Gotcha.
So not only did she relinquish the championship, but she also retired from in-ring competition. And that is so sad because I watched her come into the WWE company as Dana Brooke. Gotcha. And she was phenomenal under Charlotte Flair, but once they broke her and Charlotte up, she really got lost in the shuffle, and it's so sad because she's such an amazing competitor. So, take us into our main event.
Main event: Oba Femi versus Ricky Saints. Who? I like that he has transitioned from just walking down to the rink to like kind of vibing with the beat of it, kind of going with the fans there. It's been fun seeing him become more confident.
Kind of come out of his shell.
Come out of his shell. Like, the fans dig him. I mean, I kind of scratch my head at him. He's getting more interesting. I still think he's kind of blah.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is why I went the way I did. Me and Cauldron both going Ricky Saints to everyone else's Oba.
I just don't see that Ricky's going to be the one that takes it off of him personally.
I do. I just think Oba needs to do something different. He's always had a title, and I'm tired of it.
That's the same. We could look the same way with Gunta, honest to God. He
ain't around right now, so I don't gotta complain about him.
We haven't seen in a while.
I don't gotta complain about him. He ain't around.
But at the same time, like, I agree. Oba's had a title 90% of his time down in NXT. However, I go with, Brother Pyro. I don't see Ricky being the one to take it off of him. It's got to be a bigger, better feud. If you were going to give it to anybody beyond Ricky, it should have been Javon. You should have pulled the trigger there. Javon was the only one that had Oba's number ever.
Always. Come on.
But
whenever Javon has a title shot, anytime, we're always rooting for him.
We're always rooting for him. And
even last night when we knew he was
you let us down.
Even last night when we knew he was going to lose, we were still rooting for him.
Here's the thing. If you have so many people rooting for one guy, why the don't you pull the trigger?
It was... Just wait till you hear how disappointed the crowd was.
Oh my God. I gotta go back and watch that, definitely.
It was such a match, dude. You got to. And then text me after.
I definitely will. So yeah, the rest of us going Oba, you guys going Saints, obviously, for your reasonings. My reason's
the same as Cauldron's. We agree on that one.
All right.
You just wanna...
Pop it on. Take the title off. Give us a new face. That way you can also call up Oba to the main roster, something we've also been saying.
Am I going to be mad if it stays on Oba? No.
No, but you'd prefer it to be off. I know we didn't get... I know, unfortunately, we didn't get any of Ridicos's that due to time management.
He's helping his father move, and Father Ridicos has an injury to a limb, so it's mostly...
On Ridicos.
Okay. So he's going to be very busy these next weekends, so I'm not sure how many he's going to be predicting.
Hey, that is completely fine. At least we have the heads up and we know more or less. Like, it's going to be a while.
Papa Ridicos is moving with Grandma Ridicos. So,
you know what?
The whole Ridicos clan.
I wish the best for those. Definitely. With that concludes NXT No Mercy. We hope you guys enjoy the show. Thank you, Hex, for coming on and standing in for Brother Pyro today.
I'm going to go deliver pizza now.
Woo. And with that being said, we are out. Laters.
Later.